Welcome back, everybody. This is Primus. Today I'm going to be showing you my medieval brewery and showing you guys how to build it. So, you may notice right off the bat it's a two-tier building. If we come inside here, you can see I did do the interior on this guy. I think it looks pretty nice. I was showing you how to do all of this. As you can see, we got some smoke, nice windows, some archways, and some windows there. So let's just get right to it. As you can see here, we have a little bit of a floor plan. You can pause the video right here if you want to copy that down. The gaps in between here are 5 blocks wide. Gaps in between these posts are 3 blocks wide. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, we're going to start off by building these things up by 4 blocks. So just build all 4 of these posts up by 4 blocks. And just like so. Now, for the purpose of time, I'll only be doing one side, really, and then I'll just copy the other one over. You want to come across with some more frames and just extend these out. The outside ones, these are going to support the roof. Inside ones are going to support more supports for the second roof. And so, yeah, you're going to want to take some stone brick blocks and fill in the first layer of these walls here. I'm going to take some cobblestone and make 3 high pillars on either side, just like so. Now we're going to want to place some stone brick blocks right there. We're going to go in, grab some stone or cobblestone stairs, place them upside down over these stone bricks. We're going to then take some more cobblestone stairs, place 2 of them upside down above this little window here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place some right side up stone brick stairs. We're going to angle them in like so. You can see we're starting to get a little bit of an angle here. Just like that. Now, what we want to do is we want to start building the roof that overhangs here. So we're going to add some slabs just like so. Put some stairs on top of those slabs. We're going to build this up by some more oak blocks. You can see right there. Then we're going to put another slab on top of all of those. You can see we're starting to get a little bit of a slope. We're going to connect all these stairs. Just a little reminder, you want to have that little half block depth right there. I'm going to connect them all like so. Then I'm going to take some cyan clay, which I've grown very, very fond of. We're going to fill in this roof here, just like so. Now, we want to fill up this little gap here, and what we're going to do for that is you're going to take some spruce stairs and some spruce slabs. We're going to place them upside down like that and like that. What this does is it actually creates kind of a shadow effect. For me, I was experimenting with this earlier. The light colored pieces of the build, the oak wood, is what is mostly getting hit by the sun. And underneath here you have some of this. It almost looks like it's been shaded. Obviously, if you do that, that looks a little bit weird. And it's a little bit, you would have that be hit by sun because it's coming at an angle. Now, over here, you want to take some regular stone slabs, fill in this area here. This basically just thickens up the wall, makes it look a little bit thicker and more detailed. You're then, of course, going to take your glass panes and flush out those windows. the second tier of the roof, what you're going to want to do is bring these guys up all by 2, like so. You're going to want to place some oak wood stairs on top of each of these pillars and place a row of slabs in front of them. You are going to want to extend out one farther than the previous roof, like so, and then we're going to place another one like so, so we get a nice angle and then a little bit of detail work right here, like so. Now what we're going to do for the interior here is we're going to come along and place some more framework, and then we're going to take some spruce wood, again creating a shadow effect, and we're just going to put 2 outward facing stairs and a slab in the middle, again 2 outward facing stairs, slab in the middle. And this just gives us kind of an industrial looking window. If you want to be all fancy, you can cover these up with more slabs. You can see we're starting to get that windowed look. What you want to do now is you want to place some downward facing stairs, upside down oak wood stairs on the bottom there. You are then going to want to actually place them along flush with the stairs like so, and you're going to want to place another layer on top just like that. And then as you can see, each place that we have a stair down below, you're going to want to place a stair above it just like that. And what we're going to do is we are going to take a log beam and run that right down the middle, just to give it a little bit, break up the monotony of all this oak wood, and also it looks really nice with these supports here. It blends really well. We're going to move on to what I consider the hardest part of this build, and that is the front. Now we're going to start off on each of these sides by the same pattern that we did on the sides. Stone brick block, upside down cobblestone stair, right side up, stone brick stair. Like so, you can see it's the same as over here. We're going to place 2 more logs coming outwards, and now this is where it gets fancy. We're going to place 2 stone brick stairs. We're going to place a piece of stone brick on top of them, place a piece of cobblestone, and then 2 more upside down stone brick stairs. We're going to place 2 right side up stone brick stairs next to them. Again, another stone brick stair. We're going to place some stone brick slabs right on top of those guys, just like so. Now we're going to want to come inside and build a little window. So what we do is we place another little layer there. We bring cobblestone up by 2. We get rid of these guys. We place some stone bricks there. We're then going to take some logs, bring them out like so, and we're going to do this thing that we did before with the 2 upside down cobblestone stairs. We're just going to place a little bit of spruce wood right in there. To detail up the front, what we're going to want to do is obviously place our window in there. We're going to want to place 2 fences right there. We're going to put some iron bars right on top of them. And then we're going to go through and put some buttons here, some stone buttons. What this does is it basically just gives us a little bit more depth, as you can see those 2 pixels, and a little bit more color contrasting. Now what we want to do is we want to take some oak wood stairs and place them upside down there, and then a slab there. Again, this is just creating another roof layer, add a little bit more detail. And as you can see, we're actually going to want to come up here and do the same thing. So we can get rid of these 2 slabs. We're actually going to place 2 upside down see, we have the same build on the back side here. The only problem is that we don't want a door here. We want this to be a wall. Now, what I like to do is simply replace these two stone brick stairs at the bottom with stone brick. I'll place some stone brick stairs next to them, a slab next to that, and then what I just do is I just cobble in this entire wall. And you can see if we fly around to the back side that it doesn't look super great, but once you get some detailing in there, a little bit of randomization, it looks very good. That is it for the exterior. What we all want to do though is you want to come in and randomize. And what I mean by this is we're going to replace a certain random given amount of stone brick with some cracked stone brick and some mossy stone bricks. We're going to replace a certain amount of the cobblestone with some stone. Now again, this process is totally random. I don't like the mossy cobblestone. I think it's too vivid and a little bit too green, while you have this nice, I guess, more bland green. The mossy, I think it blends a little bit better. So we're just going to go in and replace this. Again, this is something that's incredibly hard to teach because it is random. There is no process that I go through here to think. I literally am just totally, I could replace any blocks, and this is where it's important is to, you can see that looks way, way better now that we have a bit of randomization in there. So you just go through the entire build, replace something. We can even go around to the back side here and say replace that with some stone. Now the problem is you cannot replace any of these stone stairs or slabs because that ruins the structural look of it. And I mean, if you're going for a ruined look, by all means go for it, but we're not going for a ruined look, we're going for a more worn down look. So that is that. Now we're going to move on to the interior. So on the inside, we're going to go with a pretty simple design. And again, I'm sure people could come up with more realistic scenarios for a brewery. I am not the most I'm just going to give up now. I am not the most knowledgeable on the subject of breweries. I am not old enough to drink in the United States. So I've never really done stuff like this. But again, we're going to come in with some spruce wood stairs and slabs on the inside, same patterns on the outside, just to give it a little bit more texture. We are again going to place some stone buttons on those pillars. And what we're going to want to do now is we're going to come around to the back and build up 2 blocks and extend like that. That's going to be a little bit of a stand that we can stand down and monitor the brew, I guess. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to build some, I guess, platforms here to have tanks and stuff like that. So we're going to come across by 5 just plain oak slabs. We're going to add some upside down oak stairs and then some right side up oak stairs. So again, on the other side, we do want to leave a little bit of a gap there. We'll add a barrel there as well. So again, on the other side, you can just see the process like so, and then we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, you can make that random and just do 2. That's what we'll do here. Just like so. We're going to be making some barrels out of these things. So what you want to do is you want to take some trapdoors, add them on tops of all of these guys, and you're going to want to add item frames all around all visible sides. Obviously, if you can't see a side, it doesn't matter what you do with it. And we're going to take some ladders, put them inside the item frames. It's going to give us kind of a barrel-y look that I think is, it's not perfect, but I think it's pretty close to what we're going to get in Minecraft here. So as you can see, we have that set up. What we're going to want to do is we're going to come along through here. We're going to take out this block, take out this block. For this system, what I'm using here, you are going to need to have fire spread turned off. As you can see here, these will not spread to the rest of this, and this stone will stay lit forever. How you do that is game rule, do fire tick false. Again, those capitalizations are important. And the thing is, though, that you cannot do this in survival. So if you're doing this in survival, you probably need to replace this pillar with something stone related, something like that, because stuff will catch on fire. Now what we want to do is we want to actually take some cauldrons. I'm not a huge fan of cauldrons, but they work really well here. I'm going to add some ladders up over here. We're actually going to add some cauldrons in there just for a little bit more characterization. If you want to, I really have no preference on what, obviously, like what they look like. So I think they look fine either way. You can add some water into the cauldrons. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add an anvil on top. Add a little bit more detail to it, maybe like a smokestack. We're going to come in, we're going to take some iron bars as well as some cobblestone fences. You're going to place iron bars adjacent to the tanks that you just made, and then place cobblestone walls adjacent to those iron bars. As you can see, we're going to have that nice setup look. And that's it for the interior of this place. Obviously, we still have this nice trim from when we did the roof. Place torches right underneath that. You can, if you want to, place a stone brick stair there just for a little bit more detail. Nothing else you can really do up here. Before we go, one last little thing that you can do is you can add some smoke to the windows here, the industrial windows. What I do for that is I literally just make a diagonal mess of cobwebs like so. Obviously that's way too much smoke. So I then go in and commit some cobweb genocide. I get rid of almost all of these guys. And you can see we're left with a very scraggly, like, smoke look. I think it looks very nice coming out of the side. And that's it for this build. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave any feedback you have in the comment section below. And with that, we will see you guys next time.